Escape to the Country was back on TV screens on Thursday afternoon, with a repeat episode fronted by the late presenter Jonnie Irwin. Escape to the Country graced television screens again on Thursday, 1st May, featuring a poignant episode from Series 22 with the late presenter Jonnie Irwin, who sadly passed away from cancer in February 2024. In this touching installment, Jonnie travelled to North Yorkshire to assist Nat and Martin, a couple eager to find their perfect rural retreat as they prepared to leave their policing careers behind in Essex. With their 16-year-old child Ed in tow, they were on the hunt for a peaceful semi-detached or detached haven, equipped with a minimum of 3 bedrooms, an expansive garden, a garage, all within striking distance of the coast on a £500,000 budget. Jonnie's first reveal to Nat and Martin was an 18th-century farmhouse situated in Marton in Cleveland, listed at £415,000. This charming abode boasted a kitchen, separate dining room, 4 bedrooms, a beautifully landscaped garden, and an idyllic village setting. The couple were warmly taken with the property, declaring it welcoming and praising its wow factor, both inside and out, reports Yorkshire Live. Moving on, Jonnie presented a 1930s-built home in Danby, valued at £475,000, which featured an extensive garden with enormous renovation possibilities. Although Nat and Martin appreciated the village location, they couldn't help but ponder over the amount of work required to mould the house into their dream vision. The property in Malton, carrying a price tag of £499,950, didn't manage to impress the duo Nat and Martin. It was an erstwhile 19th-century chapel endowed with a pair of reception rooms, 4 commodious bedrooms, and a grand garden, yet it wasn't the one for them. Catching up later, Jonnie learned from the couple that the first property had initially stolen their hearts, but upon reflection, they believed the second home was more suited for the long haul, despite being a fixer-upper. It transpired that Nat and Martin were so intrigued by the latter option that they had arranged another viewing, prompting Jonnie to extend his best wishes for their potential move. Wrapping up his time in Yorkshire, Jonnie reflected, "What a cracking couple of days we've had here in Yorkshire. Helped in no small part by the environment, and everywhere we've looked, we've had stunning views and this is no different," he remarked. But a point to note, Nat and Martin have spent years coming up here on holidays, kind of hugging the coastline, but their favourite area was somewhat inland, which shows commitment to the long term. He summarised his thoughts with optimism, and the fact they've got a second viewing lined up, is not just commitment, but also a step closer to achieving their new lifestyle here in Yorkshire. So, I wish them the very best of luck.